MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5 is proudly brought to you by Ella Motors, Paradise Beverages,
distributing Golden Circle juices,
Goodman Fielder, Wrigley's,
Mi no kai kai boy, mi kai kai PK tasa.
Colgate,
Let's keep P&G smiling.
Bright smiles, bright futures!
Keynote, Telecom P&G,
You can trust us to take care of your business solution needs. Telecom, always there.
Panamax, Lay Biscuit Company,
It's crunchy and tasty. It's irresistible.
and Besta.
Ladies and gentlemen, opening our show tonight, please give it up for the Vocal Fusion Band and the exceptional David Kedea. Fusion Band. Thank you so much for coming and being on Vocal Fusion with us, Mr. David Kedea, and being on our judging panel. Nonetheless, before we send you over to the panel, though, and for your duties, we'll just ask you very quickly a few things first. What are your thoughts on young singing talent in Papua New Guinea?
I tell you what, we have a lot of raw talents in this country. A lot of hidden talents with kids, even back in the village. They can sing, but maybe they're too shy or too nervous to come out in front. But in Papua New Guinea, over 8 million people, we have a lot of young kids who are really, honestly speaking, they are really good. Thank you.
Now, we'd also like to know, how keen are you to be on the judging panel tonight and seeing our Vocal Fusion contestants perform?
First of all, mixed feeling. Nervous and happy. I'm really happy to be here. Really glad, but nervous at the same time. And meeting all the contestants, I tell you, it's going to be a very tight competition. So good luck to each one of them. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for David Kedea. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5. Whether you're watching from around Papua New Guinea or here with us in the Cosmopolitan, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Now, we hope you enjoyed that opening performance by our guest judge, David Kedea, which was accompanied by none other than the Vocal Fusion Band. Please put your hands together as we announce the Vocal Fusion Season 5 band members. On the bass, George Towner Jr.
At the back on the drums, Roy Hemisi.
On the keys, Apollos Tayan.
And of course, having a lot of fun with David Kedea now opening our guitarist of the Vocal Fusion Band. Put your hands together for Wesley Midian.
And of course, backing vocals by David Vaname and Erica Robert.
Now, Vocal Fusion Season 5 wouldn't be possible without the ever-generous support we receive from our sponsors. Please join us in thanking them. Vocal Fusion Season 5 is proudly sponsored by Ella Motors, sponsors of the Grand Prize, Scale Rice, and Paradise Beverages.
As well as Colgate, Wrigley's, Panamex.
Not forgetting Keynote Music Houses, Lay Biscuit Company, Telecom PNG, and Besta. Round of applause, please, for all our sponsors.
Now, we'd also like to give a massive thank you to our production partners, to PNG Air, the official airline carrier for Vocal Fusion Season 5 contestants and crew.
Thank you to the Cosmopolitan, our host, venue partner, and where all Season 5 production comes to you from.
Tunisian Beauty for their amazing hair and makeup, and to Bargain Box for assisting the contestants with their wardrobes.
Not forgetting, of course, Renaissance Lodge Plus, our official accommodation partner for Vocal Fusion Season 5. Round of applause, please, for our production partners.
Now, we'd like to introduce a very important group of people who help critique and give positive advice to our contestants. Please put your hands together as we announce our judging panel for tonight's show. Please put your hands together for Graham Osborne.
Please also join us in welcoming onto the panel the lovely Ellie Webb.
Another round of applause for our third resident judge, Jagariza.
And of course, in our guest judge seat, he's been playing the guitar since he was 16, all the way back in his high school band, the Yarawari Drifters. He's been since playing for decades with all the biggest bands, both local and international. Please give it up for David Kedea. Now, last week we had our top 7 who performed some of the best classic rock of all time and brought down the house. It was a great show.
That's right. Now, top 7 were yet again at the mercy of the public's deciding vote. Now, what this means for our contestants is that along with the judges' votes, the votes of the public will heavily determine which one of our acts will unfortunately be going home tonight and which of our top 6 will remain to compete for a place in the next round.
But let's bring them onto stage. Ladies and gentlemen, they're your top 7. Please give it up for, from Kimber, Joe Dow. From Lay, Francesca Tulungenaram.
From Port Moresby, Archie Tazi. Casey Dye. Anna Tupomorove.
Ursula Anarea. And of course, from Mount Hagen, the only duet, Ray and Sarah Mura. Now, unfortunately, it's time to reveal the results.
That's right, the votes have been tallied, and these are your top 6. The first contestant safe and through to the next round is Joe Dow.
Joining Joe and safe and through to next week's show is, congratulations, the duet, Ray and Sarah Mira.
The third contestant safe and through to our top 6 is Anna Tupomorve.
The next contestant safe and with a place to perform in tonight's show is, congratulations, Archie Tazi.
The next contestant safe and through to the next round is Ursula Narea.
If the final 2 contestants could please join us center stage. 2 contestants, but unfortunately only 1 spot left in the competition. And the final spot goes to, congratulations, Francesca Tulunganaram. Which means that unfortunately for Casey Dye here, her journey on Vocal Fusion Season 5 is over.
That's right, but we're not going to let Casey leave the competition without gracing our stage one final time. Sing your song by Mariah Carey that tied her with Madonna and Whitney for the most #1 singles for a female artist in the 90s. This is Casey Dye with Always Be My Baby. Come on.
You would always be mine. Now you wanna be free, so I'm letting you fly. 'Cause I know in my heart, babe, our love will never die. You'll always be a part of me. I'm part of you indefinitely. Why don't you let it can't escape me? Ooh, darling, 'cause you'll always be my baby. And we'll linger on. Time gets erased, those feelings are strong.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause, please, for Casey Dye. What a swan song. Thanks very much, Casey. You will be missed on the show.
But to congratulate Casey on just how far she's made it in the competition, the fantastic team from Nesian Beauty would like to present you with an amazing Graspelas gift hamper. Presenting this gift hamper is Margaret, Nesian Beauty rep, senior stylist, and makeup artist.
And as she presents her with her Graspelas gift pack, ladies and gentlemen, one final round of applause, please, for Casey Dye. And a big thank you to Margaret and the team for Nesian Beauty for sponsoring this prize. Round of applause for Margaret, the senior stylist, as she heads off stage. Thank you, Margaret. Now, of course, we'll have a final word of encouragement from our judges for Casey. We'll have our comment from Graham.
We're all sitting here. We're so surprised that you, no, true, that you haven't made it through. You've thrilled us for the whole series, and you've given us some wonderful songs, and you're a fine young lady. And I'm sure that somebody's going to pick you up, and we want to hear you on the airwaves, and we want to see more of you around about. You've just absolutely been fantastic for this show, and we wish you all the very, very best in the future, and good luck to you.
Thank you very much, Graham. Well done again, Casey, for everything that you've achieved on the show. We're going to take a break, but when we come back, we jump into our top 6 right here on MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5. See you soon. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5, coming to you from the Cosmopolitan. We'd like to take a moment to acknowledge our official airline carrier for flying all our contestants in and out of Port Moresby for the production of Vocal Fusion Season 5. Please join me and put your hands together for PNG Air. Now, earlier in the show, we saw yet another contestant leave the show. As we get closer and closer to the grand final, it's more than ever important for you, PNG, to get behind the contestant of your choice to see them through to the grand final. Here to tell you on how to vote for your contestant of your choice is Karen.
Thanks, Jacob. Now, there are 2 ways in which you can place your votes. That is online and via SMS. To vote for your favorite contestant online, go to the official Vocal Fusion Facebook page at www.facebook.com/Vocal Fusion EMTV. Now make sure you like the page first if you haven't already. You can then scroll through our page and then click on the link that will take you directly to our voting polls. Once there, look for the name and picture of the contestant of your choice, click on it, then hit the submit button to cast your vote. Now you can also vote for your favorite contestant via SMS. Each contestant is given a short name at the end of each of their performances, so make sure you stick around for that. All you have to do is send the short name only to the SMS voting number 76500000. Now remember, voting lines will open straight after the show and will close this Wednesday at 4 p.m. So make sure you cast your votes.
Now, tonight, we've got an interesting show all lined up for you in our top 6. This week, our contestants were challenged with the theme of singing the biggest hits of their birth year. It's going to be a great and interesting show. Now, to get our show started, taking on a debut single of Jessica Simpson from the year 1999, which established her name in the music industry, please give it up for Ursula Anarea performing I Wanna Love You Forever.
You set my soul at ease, chase darkness out of you. More to give. This can't die. I yearn to live. Pour yourself all over me, and I'll cherish every drop here on my knee. I wanna love you forever, and this is all I'm
Well done, ladies and gentlemen, Ursula Honorea.
First of all, let me just tell you how wonderful you look tonight. You're the best I've ever seen you look on the whole show. You look stunning. And going along with the way you look, you had a voice to die for tonight. You sang that song so magnificently. You didn't shout, you didn't do anything, you sang the whole song. And I just absolutely, I don't know what to say because I'm in awe of you tonight.
Graham's correct, you look stunning tonight. It's nice to see you, make a bit of an effort. In fact, everybody looked amazing when they walked out, so I don't know whether that's because they're celebrating their birth year or what it is, but that look does suit you. And also, when you come out and you're feeling good about what you're wearing and how you look, you tend to perform, fantastically. For me, the drama behind the song was nice to see another side of you, so that was really lovely. It's nice that you connected with the audience a little bit. Probably thought you could do it a little bit better. A couple of times where you turned your back on the audience and you don't just have us here, but you've got the entire country. And just vocally, just please watch, it's only, as I keep reminding everyone, it's a minute and a half. You've got to impress the whole country. We were surprised at the contestant that went home, so you're relying on those votes out there. If you watch it back, you'll see there was a few areas at the start, maybe you were just finding your feet and it did come across quite flat. But if you found your groove, and by the time you were hitting those high notes, you were absolutely, wowing us as you usually do. But see if you're able to deliver, a really nice polished performance from start to finish.
On pitch, pretty much all through the song, just the intro, the words I picked out that you look in, but you check him, so much more. And that means breathing. Your breathing is the only thing that will make you either be on pitch or not. So work on your breathing.
The way you were moving on the stage was just fantastic. Your voice is good. The pitching is there. Still a little bit of work to do, but otherwise, excellent performance tonight. Well done.
Thank you, judges. And if you, P&G, love Ursula's performance tonight and want to see her through to next week, you have to vote for her. You can do so in one of two ways. Either go to the official Vocal Fusion Facebook page, like the page if you haven't already, click on the link which goes to the poll, and on the poll, click on Ursula's picture and hit the submit button under that to cast your vote for Ursula. Or you can SMS Ursula, URSULA, to our automated SMS voting number, 76500000, to cast your SMS votes for Ursula here. But otherwise, as she heads backstage, ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause, please, for Ursula Honorea. And we bring on stage our next contestants. Performing one of the biggest hits of the year 1998, which is a remake to a Lionel Richie original, taken to the top of the charts a second time by Luther Vandross and Mariah Carey. They'll be performing Endless Love. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the duet, Ray and Sarah Mira.
So Sarah, how's it been going with you and him?
Well, Ray, it's been going great. There's so much emotions. I don't know how to explain it.
Well, maybe I can help you express it.
My love, there's only you in my life. The only thing that's right. My first love. You're every breath that I take. You're every step I make. Two hearts that beat as one. Our lives have just begun. I'll hold you close in my arms. I can't resist your charms. And I want to share all my love with you. No one else will do.
It's amazing when you're sitting down and singing because you've got the energy in there that brings it right up, and the facial expression was just number one.
The dynamics that you have to use when you're sitting down is stablo bele, and you need to sit upright so that also talk diaphragm, but push him out good. I was really worried. I was honestly really worried, but man, it was pleasant to hear. The sound that was coming and the BV2 just, harmonia just synced nicely. So it was really pleasant. And I can see that there's improvement in your voices as well. And very, very proud of you, both.
Can I just start by saying you both look amazing, just stunning. So that was nice. It's pleasing to the eye, like what Jagger was saying. And, similar to what Uncle David said, yeah, it's always a nice performance if we can feel the emotions through your face and through your body and, and through your voice. Vocally, for me, it wasn't your best performance, and I'm sure you know that. And it is a big risk when you're doing a song like that. In saying that, the arrangement was really nicely done. I love how it's hard when you chop apart a song that's been so, absolutely done since the 70s, and it's a pivotal song when you're talking about love songs. So you have to be really careful and try and do the song justice. It was pleasant, it was okay, but it wasn't your best performance. So get those votes working, because I'd still like to see what you guys have got to offer for the competition.
It's a love song that is normally sung between a man and a lady, and that's why you had your co-host on the side there singing, has been putting a little bit of man into it along the way. I'm so surprised because you two girls are just absolutely marvellous singers, and when you sing those songs you've been singing before, you just kill it, and you kill the room and you kill everything. And I know what you were trying to do, because you were trying to harmonise and keep those things going, and it just didn't quite kick off. So that's the big thing for me. So I want to see you here next week, so let's just hope that everybody votes for you and keep you going. And I'm sure they will. As they say in the business of songs, song choice, song choice, song choice, think about it.
Thank you, judges. And if you, viewers at home, want to see the two sisters through to next week's show, you have to vote for them. Do so by SMSing MURAS, M-U-R-A''S, to the SMS voting number 7650-0000, or of course you can vote for them online by going to the official Vocal Fusion Facebook page, clicking on the link which goes to the poll, and on the poll look for these two's picture here. Click on that and hit submit to cast a vote for Ray and Sarah here. But otherwise, well done. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause please for the duet, Ray and Sarah Mura. We're going to take another break on the show, but don't go anywhere, because when we get back, two more of our contestants take to the stage with their biggest hits of their birth years when we return right here on MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5, The Top 6. See you soon. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the top 6 of MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5, coming to you from the Cosmopolitan. Now, I'd just like to acknowledge the Cosmopolitan, our host venue partner, and where all production for Vocal Fusion Season 5 is recorded and comes to you from. Round of applause, please, for the Cosmopolitan. Now, we're at our top 6 and just a few shows away from our grand final and finding out who our winners on the show are. The third runner-up for MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5 will be winning themselves 5,000 kina. The second runner-up on the show walks away with 10,000 kina. The first runner-up for the competition wins themselves 20,000 big ones. And the grand winner will be driving it away in their very own brand new Toyota Hilux, a 4x4 double cab with a 2.5-liter turbo diesel engine, amazing audio system, sound system, and mag rims, valued at 120,000 kina. Drive away, and has been proudly sponsored by Ella Motors. Round of applause for Ella Motors and that amazing prize. With that in perspective, let's get back to our top 6. Next in our lineup, he'll be performing a classic from 1987 that made it to the top 10 charts both in the UK and the US, and spent 2 weeks at #1 on the Billboard's Hot Black Singles chart. From Kimber, performing Casanova by Levert. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Joe Dow.
I am not your Casanova. Me and Romeo have never been friends. Can't you see how much I really love you? Gonna sing it to you time and time again. Oh, Casanova. Oh, Casanova. Every man deserves a good woman, and I want you to be my wife. Time is so much better spent, baby, with a woman just like you in my life. So let me love you, fill me up inside, I wanna hold you, baby. So let me squeeze you, don't you know that I'll be on my knees for you, baby, 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 baby. When I told you, girl, I'm an average guy, you seem to know just how I really feel, and I won't let you go. I need you, I want you to stay right here with me. But baby, I never knew love until you came along. Oh, Casanova, I am not your Casanova. Me and Romeo have never been friends. Can't you see how much I really love you? Gonna sing it to you time and time again. I am not your Casanova. Me and Romeo have never been friends. Can't you see how much I really love you? Gonna sing it to you time and time again. Oh, Casanova. Oh, Casanova. Oh, Casanova. Casanova.
Great song choice. What Graham just said before with our last contestants, all about the song choice. And if it's one that you know and, find relevant and you can actually relax, that's the first thing I saw. As soon as you're up there, even before it got into the drop, like you relaxed straight away and the whole crowd responded, even those that maybe didn't know the song. So, very clever song choice. You do look really good. That suits you. It was a really good thought process to make sure you weren't going to blend in. Nice interaction with your BVs, that was really well done, and fantastic that you worked with every single camera. So at some point, our viewers out there are going to be thinking, he's singing right to me. He's singing to me. That's the whole point of it, So well done. Great work all round. Vocally was really good. Strong performance.
Well, Pastor Joe from Kimby Town, all dressed in white, singing a song called Casanova. There you go. That just sums it all up, really. But anyway, Joe, I really enjoyed it, mate. I mean, you've improved so much. And you're putting on an effort in now, and that's the most important thing. And you're still with us, and you're one of two men that are only here amongst all those girls. So you really got to give it something.
Joe, your stage performance was excellent. I tell you what, you have a lovely voice, Joe. You still have a way to go, but I think you will make it to the final four.
Joe, how are you feeling? Good. That's very important because the first satisfaction must come from you, that you enjoyed yourself. Man, what a backup band you have in the BVs. You just sing straight. That's a very important element of a performance. In terms of that song, the song choice is awesome for you. But with that song, the revolution that came from it was with dance as well. So suppose you done is tu na puti sampla movie man, but just case closed, nothing through. But just on your voice alone, you have a quality voice.
Thank you, judges. Well done, Joe. And if you want to see Joe through to next week's show, you have to vote for him. You can do so by SMSing Joe, J-O-E, to our SMS voting number, 7650-0000. Or, of course, you can vote for him online by going to the poll on the official Vocal Fusion Facebook page. On the poll, click on Joe's picture here and hit the submit button under that to cast your vote for Joe Dow. But otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, as he heads backstage to join the other contestants, another round of applause, please, for Joe Dow. Up next, she'll be singing a remake of an oldie that reached #1 in the US and UK charts and remained there for 3 weeks, singing a Los Lobos medley of We Belong Together and La Bamba. Please put your hands together for Anna Tikhomirova.
great song choice. Slow go fast. Nabentu and sing good through one time song choice. It's important that connection is there with your BVs as well. The importance of why I say that connection is important is because we connect. We connect, the audience connect with you as well, and that energy is transferred easily. On your voice as well, I found control. You weren't rushing on your breathing. You were controlling voice below you. And at the end, it just comes out naturally, and we feel it and we connect.
The first song was a bit slow. We thought it was going to be like that. I didn't realize that you jumped into the first one and the second one. And with the movement, that was spot on. Very good. The voice, the pitch is beautiful.
Boss man's right. The first one was a little bit ordinary. La Bamba was, that's your song. And you sung it well and you just moved on with it, and that was a lot better. The whole performance was probably not the best I've seen you sing. I have to be honest with you and say that. However, I think you made up for it with the last La Bamba song.
Stunning again. I just can't believe how gorgeous all the ladies look tonight. So, I guess in terms of the performance, lovely use of the stage, good connection with you guys on stage with BVs and the band. I thought it was a really shaky start. When you're going to start there where there's no music and you're going pow, you need to pow. So you'll see that when you watch it back. I won't digress. But in saying that, really strong. Once you get to the middle of that first song, you found your feet and you just took off after that. I thought it was a little bit stilted in between when you went from the first song to the other. I'm sure in the rehearsals it's a lot smoother. And, like the powerhouse you are, though, you just keep pushing on, because you're there to do a performance. So well done for being brave. Well done for dancing around the stage. That was nice because everybody responded. So I hope it comes through, and get busy with your votes. I want to see you here next week still, so make sure, because that was intentionally potentially, going to be a good performance, but you have a little bit of work to do yet.
Well, thank you very much, Ellie. Thank you, judges. And if you want to see Anna here through to the top 5 next week, you can vote for her by SMSing Anna, A-N-N-A, to the SMS voting number 76500000, or you can vote for her online by going to the official Vocal Fusion Facebook page, clicking on the link which goes to the poll, click on Anna's picture there, and hit the submit button under that to cast your vote for Anna and give her her best shot in the competition. But another round of applause, please, for Anna Tikhomirova. We're going to take another break here on the show, but when we return, our final 2 contestants take the stage with their biggest hits of their birth years on MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5, the top 6. See you after these short messages. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you that may have just tuned in, you're watching MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5, the top 6, where our contestants are performing the biggest hits of their birth years. We'd like to take a moment to acknowledge some of our production partners. A big thank you to Nijin Beauty for all the hair and makeup you see on the show, as well as Bargain Box for assisting with our contestants' wardrobes. We'd also like to thank Renaissance Lodge Plus, our official accommodation partner, where all our contestants stay comfortably for the production of Vocal Fusion Season 5. Round of applause, please, for Nijin Beauty, Bargain Box, and Renaissance Lodge Plus. Now getting right back onto our show, our next contestant up on stage will be singing an unforgettable track that spent 16 weeks at the top of the charts, making it the longest running #1 song on the charts and most successful song for that decade. Performing One Sweet Day by Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men, please put your hands together for Archie Tazzy.
Hold you, 'cause you've flown away, so far away. Had I ever imagine an
without your smile. Feeling, knowing you hear me, it gives me life, alive. And I know you're shining down on me from heaven, like so many friends we've lost along the way. And I know eventually we'll be together once we dare. Oh, do say we're there to shine the same. We'll always look to a brighter day. Oh, no, I know little thing that is peace. No way is pleasing as I pray. Oh, you're shining down from heaven, like so many friends we lost along the way. And I know eventually we'll be together once we dare. My thought I never told you.
Young Archie, I tell you, you nailed it. So good. Very good performance on the stage. You've got that beautiful high pitch. I'm sure you can do better than that. Maybe you're a bit nervous, I'm not sure, but I think you can do better than that. So I would be surprised if you make it.
Archie boy, how do you feel? Mag-9 City. Bara, you stand up the election too, why you win? Bro, I got nothing much to say, but case closed, bro. Finish.
Wow, I was like looking, thinking, ooh, big song, very, very big song, and really brave choice. But I think your risk really paid off. It was really creative how you got the BVs. I don't know whether you had much to do with the arrangement, but in the certain areas where you needed a little bit of help, it paid off. And you should utilise them. They're your tools on stage as well as your own, you know, what you wear and how you move around. So well done for that. There were certain areas where I was thinking, oh, is he going off a bit? But I think it was just that you were harmonising really well, and I'll be keen to watch the show back again once it comes on to see. But otherwise, you looked like you were right in the driver's seat and ready to win the race. Like it was a really strong performance.
Well, Archie's looking like a performer now, you see. He's been learning his trade for the last 5 or 6 weeks, and he's been getting better every week, and that's the good thing, you see. And you can thank the band a little bit today. Thank you, band, for harmonising with you and playing and mixing in with you, Archie. It was a very bold song there, but you gave it everything. I've been waiting all night for somebody to come out and woo me. It just had to be you.
Thank you, judges. Well done, Archie. If you want to see Archie through to next week's show, you have to vote for him. You can do so by going to the official Vocal Fusion Facebook page. Like the page if you haven't already, then click on the link which goes to the poll. On the poll, click on Archie's picture and click on the submit button under that to cast your vote for Archie, or you could vote for him via SMS by sending a text message containing Archie, A-R-C-H-I-E, to our SMS voting number 76500000 to cast your vote for Archie. But otherwise, well done, Archie. Head backstage and join the other contestants. But if you could please give a massive round of applause for Archie as he leaves the stage. And we bring up our final contestant of our top 6. She'll be taking on a George Michael's remake of a Bonnie Wright original, which soared to number 3 in the UK singles chart in 1997. All the way from Leh, performing I Can't Make You Love You. Please give it up for Francesca Tulunganarang.
Hold
Francesca, best tonight. By far, you just little girl, you just hit it and you just absolutely killed it. And you sang that song so magnificent. Look at you. You look so beautiful tonight and you were ready for that performance. And you can be a very proud girl tonight because you did the job.
Each week we've seen a different side of you. Like from when we had you in the auditions, you know, in Lay, and you'd come from another centre for the auditions. I remember it, and you rocked up with a backpack and some ripped jeans or something, and I was thinking, okay, a bit of a motorcycle chick or something. But looking at you now, my God, you're stunning. And, you know, you're just improving from week to week. But in terms of that particular song, I agree with Graham. For me, hands down, the best performance tonight yet. Like, that was just all round, really, really well done. You obviously put a bit of thought into how you were going to look, the way you were going to portray yourself, and vocally, like that bit at the end, I was just like, okay, like PNG has a Mariah Carey here. You're like hitting another octave there. So that's a bit brave for the audience that didn't see that, for her to take that leap of faith and trust your voice, and you did it. But essentially, I would market you tomorrow, like you look the part all round.
You know, Morobe has produced some of the best musicians in the country. And no doubt, Susa, you and One Blood Lol. Your voice is unique. We don't have a voice like yours in the industry. You take it to the next level as well with your tone and texture. You have to decide now, this is what I want to do for life. Because with that commitment comes a price. And you have to commit to this process of being the best. Because right now on this journey that you're taking, I'm telling you, you are about to get out there.
First of all, Francisca, the dressing is lovely. Your appearance, your earrings, you know, what more can you say? And to come to sing that song, you went high. And then you hit it again, you went higher. You have a long way to go, so keep it up. And may God bless you.
Thank you, judges. If you loved Francesca's performance on the show tonight and want to push her one step closer to the grand final, you can vote for her by going to the official Vocal Fusion Facebook page, clicking on the link which goes to the poll, looking for Francesca's picture here, clicking on that and hitting the submit button under that to cast your vote for Frankie, or you can SMS her short name, Frankie, F-R-A-N-K-I, to our automated SMS voting number, 7650-0000, to give Francesca here her best chance in the competition. But otherwise, another round of applause for Francesca Tulunganaram and her great performance. We're going to take another break, but when we come back, we've got a special guest performance on the show for you all. Don't go anywhere, and we'll see you on the other side for more of MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5, the top 6. See you shortly. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5, the top 6, where our contestants have just finished all their performances of the biggest hits of their birth years. Now we're at the top 6, which means we're only a few shows away from the grand final and finding out who will be winning our mega prize, which is none other than the Toyota Hilux. It's a 4x4 double cab with a 2.5-litre turbo diesel engine, amazing audio system, and mag rims, and has been proudly sponsored by Ella Motors. Round of applause, please, for Ella Motors. Up now in the show, we have a treat for you all. Our very own VF participant who didn't survive the final cuts in Season 4 and again in Season 5, but that hasn't deterred him. Soon to launch his single along with his band, Carlson Mendaki and fellow band members who call themselves the Clan of Mount Hagen are here this evening to perform for you all. Supported tonight by the Vocal Fusion Band, give it up for Carlson, Duncan, Otsa, and Arnold with Jamali.
like Surukim, Bukim, Holen, Warana, Tari, Longue, Longenga, Dama, hey, Tariendo Nambanda, Medenibia Bonda, Rewana Mondo, another Pirukara, eh. I don't know, you the Soria, making up the Stari, and fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause, please, for Carlton Mandaki and the clan of Manhagen. So good to see you back here on the Vocal Fusion stage. How has it been, and what can Papua New Guinea expect now from yourself and the clan of Manhagen here? What's new, music-wise?
We'll be releasing some of our singles, and we'll be performing here at Pom CD, 10th here at Cosmopolitan, and 17th at Sports Inn. So come support us.
You heard it from him, ladies and gentlemen. Come and support the clan of Manhagen. Another round of applause, please, for Carlton and the boys. We're going to take our final break of the show, but when we come back, we find out who our Colgate Most Improved Contestant is of the week. Right here, when we return on MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5. See you shortly.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5, the Top 6.
Yes, tonight our top 6 contestants were performing the biggest hits of their birth year, and it was a great show. Recapping them real quickly, from Lay, Francesca Tulungenaram. From Kimber, Joe Down.
Me and Romeo have never been friends.
From Port Moresby, Ursula Anorea.
As well as Archie Tazi. Anna Tikhomirova. And Ray and Sarah Mura. That's right, now voting lines are now open. Remember, there are 2 ways in which you can place your votes. If you're voting online, make sure you like the official Facebook page in order to cast your vote. Or you can send the short name of your favorite contestant to the SMS voting number 76500000. Now, a quick reminder, you may send only the short name of your favorite contestant to the SMS voting number. If you send a text that does not state only the short name of the contestant, your text message will be deemed invalid and your vote will not be tallied.
Another reminder that you may only vote once per number and that excess votes from the same number won't count, so vote wisely. But otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to identify who our Colgate Most Improved Contestant is of the week. And here to present that is the General Manager from Colgate Palmolive. Please put your hands together and welcome him onto stage, Mr. John Wood.
Hi, Jacob. How are you?
Good evening, John. Now, there's only 1 week left in the promotion. Correct me if I'm wrong, John?
That is absolutely correct, Jacob. We have 1 week to go, so all you people out there around Papua New Guinea, you have 1 week in which to enter the Colgate Palmolive competition to win 4 double tickets to come here to the Cosmopolitan in Port Moresby live on the 19th of November to see the grand final. Now, the competition is very easy to enter, as I've been telling you week after week. You simply visit your nearest participating supermarket or pharmacy. You buy just 2 nominated Colgate or Palmolive products. You write your name, contact number, most importantly your contact number. On the back of the receipt, pop the receipt in the entry box, and we'll take it from there. Now, there's 1 week to go. Competition closes, as I said, on the 5th of November, and the winning people will be announced here live on the 12th of November, and you'll be here 1 week later. Now, the prize includes return airfares to Port Moresby for those people who win from outside of the NCD, one night's accommodation, say front row tickets almost here at the grand final, breakfast the next morning, and then you fly home again. So great prize, simple to enter, but please remember you must put your name and phone number on the back of the receipt. So as simple as that.
Thank you, Mr. Wood. Now that's how you, the viewer, could possibly find yourself here at the Cosmopolitan watching the live recording of the Vocal Fusion Season 5 Grand Final. Now details on how to enter the competition are on posters in store and on the official Facebook page. But now, to announce the Colgate Most Improved Contestant. This week, the judges have decided that the most improved contestant is Francisca Tulungenaram.
Congratulations again, Francesca. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Mr. John Wood as he exits stage, and another round of applause of thanks to Colgate-Palmolive for once again sponsoring this amazing prize. We'll now head over to our judging panel for a quick comment on why they think that Francesca deserved this award this week. And to do it, if Ellie Webb could kindly do the honors. Ellie?
Hi, everyone. Hi, Francesca. Look, we all agreed hands down that you deserved this. I'd heard during the week at your rehearsals you didn't try to do that last little falsetto bit at the end, but you know, like I said earlier tonight in my comments, you trusted yourself, trusted your voice, and killed it. You know, everyone's improving, though, each week. That's obvious as the show continues on. But essentially, you've been getting stronger and stronger, and most of us won't be surprised if we see you at the end of the show, at the end of the race. But congratulations. Thank you to Colgate-Palmolive for their support again of the show, but well done for winning that. You absolutely deserve it of that prize tonight.
Thank you very much, Ellie. Ladies and gentlemen, once more, a round of applause for your most improved contestant of the week, Francesca Tulungenaram.
Now, before we wrap up the show, we'd like to hear a few closing remarks from our judging panel. To our wonderful guest judge, Mr. David Kedea, if you could kindly do the honors.
The advice I'll give you is whatever you do, you don't have to be a good Christian, but wherever you are, in the bathroom, on the road, eating, pray. Praying is the most powerful thing. Like I said, I'm not a strong Christian, but I'm talking from experience. So all the best. And may the good Lord lead you, and may the best person win. And to the audience, please do not forget, tell all your one-talks, vote for these 6 contestants. And I tell you what, I really enjoyed it.
Thank you very much, guest judge. And while we're thanking for that, let's thank all our judges on the panel for being on the show tonight. A round of applause, please, for our guest judge, Mr. David Kedea. It's been an honor.
Jagariza.
The lovely Ellie Webb.
And last but certainly not least, Mr. Graham Osborne.
Now, all these contestants wouldn't be standing here today if it weren't for the generous support we receive from our sponsors. Please join us in thanking them. Vocal Fusion Season 5 is proudly sponsored by Ella Motors, sponsors of the Grand Prize, Scale Rice, Paradise Beverages,
as well as Colgate, Wrigley's, Panamex,
Telecom P&G, Lay Biscuit Company, Keynote Music Houses, and best a round of applause, please, for all our sponsors.
We'd also like to give a massive thank you to our production partners, to PNG Air, the official airline carrier for Vocal Fusion Season 5 contestants and crew.
Thank you to the Cosmopolitan, our host venue partner for Vocal Fusion Season 5.
Tunisian Beauty for their amazing hair and makeup, and to Bargain Box for assisting the contestants with their wardrobes.
And last but certainly not least, a big thank you to Renaissance Lodge Plus, our accommodation partner for Vocal Fusion Season 5. Round of applause, please, for all our production partners.
Now next week, we will see our contestants battle it out on the VF stage, taking on classic hits from the popular rock band Heart. And I'm sure that's going to be an amazing show, right, Jacob?
It will be. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, though, for our top 6. That's been MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5. We look forward to seeing you all in the same time, in the same place, right here on your #1 to watch MTV. Thank you all, Geta, and good night.
EMTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5 is proudly brought to you by Ella Motors. Paradise Beverages.
Distributing Golden Circle juices.
Goodman Fielder. Wrigley's.
Mi no kai kai boy, mi kai kai PK taso.
Colgate.
Let's keep P&G smiling.
Bright smiles, bright futures.
Keynote. Telecom P&G.
You can trust us to take care of your business solution needs. Telecom, always there.
Panamax. Lay Biscuit Company.
It's crunchy and tasty. It's irresistible.